Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakodat. Double honors, the elders and the apostles of great millstone rule well and teach sound doctrine. And a strong shalom to the hopeful elect. Real quick, you can see the article for yourself. I'm kind of in a crunch for time. Lord willing, I can come back and touch on this topic, but I got to get back to the plantation. It says NASA may provoke alien invasion. Scientists warns Esau, you ain't doing shit. The Lord is fulfilling prophecy. 2 Ezra 13 and 6, it says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. And this is talking about Yahushai. And that great mountain represents the fathership. Verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not. And this is this is the prophet Ezra describing how vast and how big this ship was, to the point where he could not tell where it started or where it ended. Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo means behold, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So the Lord is going to show his wrath, just like in Romans 9, he is puffing you up. Your pride is going to be your downfall. And the scriptures talk about that. Let's go to Obadiah really quickly. Obadiah 1, and I'll start at the top, says the vision of Obadiah. So, the Lord, time and time again, he uses his men to convey a message. So let's see what the Lord has to say. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. It says, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And we're seeing that now with NATO and the EU versus the opposing side. It says verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And also, that's why so many missiles pointed at America, because it's the last stop. This is the last captivity. And everybody's sick of America's shit. That's why the scriptures also say, is this the man? It's at verse 3, it says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground? So that same pride is going to compel you to fight. The same spirit that was placed on you by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is ultimately going to be your downfall. And that's just the will of the Lord. That's just how the narrative is written. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Lord willing, I can think of that precept. Malachi 4 and 1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. The day that NASA claims they are provoking. It's the will of the Lord being fulfilled. It has nothing to do with provocation from the Most High sword, which is Esau Edom. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, all the who? The proud. And who is the proud? What is it? Shoot, Salakia. Yeah, Esau, you are the proud. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up with what? 2nd Ezra 13 and 9, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. And this is referring to Yahushua coming back in the midst of World War III, which is coming. But that, that Dorito has to be implemented first. The famine of the word has to happen first. But continuing on, it says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. Now, that is a dark saying for the chariots, a thermonuclear blast from the chariots, in addition to the missiles being shot forth from the ends of the earth, from the archer that bended his bow. This is all about Yahweh, about Hashem Yahushai. It says, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight the opposing sides of World War III, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Damn. So back to Malachi 4:1, because that's balanced. The day of Esau's downfall, Jacob is going to be risen up. Prophecy said the elder shall serve the younger. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. In Peter, it says that the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Back to Obadiah. Obadiah, verse 18. 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. So for all the things that you've done, for perpetual hatred towards your brother Jacob, you're going to serve 1,000-year captivity, and then you're going to be exterminated. And your spirit are going to be dispersed among the other heathen nations. That's why it says in Psalms that their posterity will be cut off. The men produces the lineage. The man carries the seed. Verse 17, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So that represents the northern and the southern kingdom coming together. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua have spoken it. That stuff saith the Lord. That's not my vain opinion. That's in the Old Testament. It still has not happened yet. Why are they not telling you this in church? Because they don't got the answer, Sway. Malachi 4:2. Well, I'll read one more time. Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold, the day cometh. What day? The day of wrath, the day of vengeance of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, where he's going to kill everybody who chose Barabbas over him, where he's going to kill those people who said, put the blood on our children and our children's children. It says, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. The day where those missiles are shot from the end of the earth. It says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly. So everybody in Psalms 83, chiefly Esau, Edom, shall be stubble, and the 2/3 that fell for the okie-doke. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Lord of armies, Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness, that's Yahushai, arise with healing in his wings, deliverance, salvation. It says in Revelation that he will wipe away all tears. And in Genesis 49, that's the Shiloh. That represents peace. It says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. So we're going to inherit everlasting life. We're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments programmed in us. We'll never sin again. And we'll have true dominion and reign over the earth under Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, King David, and so on and so forth. So Lord willing, this was edifying to a member of the Lord's elect. Once again, Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakwadash. Once again, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach sound doctrine, and a strong shalom to the hopeful elect. I don't Ratazah until next time, shalom.